Today in Hong Kong, we dive into a fiery issue that just got a 2-year extension. Here's the latest scoop. I'm Dean Bark. Welcome to the City Report with Dean Bark in Hong Kong. Let's open with the big one. Fire safety push. Hong Kong extends inspections of old buildings after the deadly blaze in Tai Po, a district in the New Territories. Authorities are extending an operation by 2 more years, zeroing in on roughly 5,000 high-risk buildings, especially those under renovation. Time to dig into the details. The Fire Services Department says checks will cover core systems like fire alarms, hose reel systems, and water tanks. In the initial phase, 75 prosecutions were brought for poorly maintained fire safety equipment. That's the headline, and it tells you where the gaps are. Context matters here. The Tai Po blaze last November killed 168 people and displaced nearly 5,000. And old buildings present unique challenges when renovation work is ongoing, with access blocked and systems sometimes offline. Let's cut to the chase. Extending inspections is a no-brainer. Neglecting fire safety is playing with fire. What's the takeaway? Expect more unannounced checks, more enforcement, and if this works, fewer tragedies. Let's pivot to the next story. Ebola alert. Hong Kong warns against travel to the Democratic Republic of Congo, a Central African nation now grappling with an Ebola outbreak. The government has issued a red outbound travel alert, the middle tier in Hong Kong's 3-level advisory system. At least 139 suspected deaths and around 600 suspected cases have been recorded across the Democratic Republic of Congo and neighboring Uganda. When it comes to Ebola, caution isn't just wise, it's essential. Here's what's operational on our side. Penny's Bay, the government isolation facility on Lantau Island, Hong Kong's largest outlying island, is on standby for quarantine orders if needed. The alert advises residents to avoid non-essential travel. Shifting gears. Viruses don't care about itineraries, so check official advisories before booking anything, and expect health screenings if you're returning from affected regions. Moving on. Tragic fall in Hong Kong. A family dispute over education costs turns fatal in Sha Tin, in the northeast New Territories. Police say a 61-year-old man, Law, died after falling from the balcony of his flat at Mingyu House in Jat Min Tsuen, a public housing estate. According to preliminary findings, the fall appears accidental. The argument began in the kitchen with his 21-year-old son over education expenses, and when the wife intervened, a scuffle followed, and Law lost his balance. The son called police at 9:42 p.m. Law was certified dead at the scene. No suicide note was found. Both the wife and son were arrested as part of the investigation, which is still active. In homes where space is tight, even a small struggle can turn catastrophic. No lectures here, just a reminder that difficult conversations are best diffused early. Well, that's one way to look at it. All right, next topic. Sedition charges. A Hong Kong laborer is detained after admitting he tossed seditious messages from his flat. The man is Raymond Wong Chan Fai, 55, a construction worker. Police say he threw 59 slips of paper carrying messages that called for violence against police and judges and advocated for the so-called liberation of Hong Kong. He was arrested by the National Security Department, the specialized unit of the Hong Kong police force, and charged under the Safeguarding National Security Ordinance, Hong Kong's domestic national security law. The case traces back to October 2024, when a district councillor reported finding the papers at On Tat Estate, a public rental housing estate in Kwun Tong. Wong has pleaded guilty and is remanded in custody. Call it like it is, freedom of speech is one thing, but inciting violence crosses a clear line. Paper slips may be light, but the law around them is heavy. And now for something completely different. Airgun vandalism in Yuen Long, in the northwestern New Territories, has residents on edge. A 64-year-old woman at Shek Ping House in Long Ping Estate, a public housing block, found damage to her window and a 2mm steel pellet on her bed. Police are treating this as criminal damage and investigating. A district councillor says there have been similar incidents around the estate. A social media post on the matter drew more than 6,000 likes, which tells you how widespread the concern is. Repeated hits suggest a pattern, not a one-off prank. Let's keep this train moving. Community safety can't be compromised. This recklessness needs a swift response. This isn't a carnival game. No prizes for hitting windows. And that's your report for today. Have a great day and join us again tomorrow.